low in terms of the amount of kills he's taken overall. He's got like 40 kills with only 4 first bloods, but an average combat score about 564. Uh, he is a deadly player, but of course, when it comes out to those situations where you gotta hold on to the site, you gotta go for the after plan scenarios. I would always have him as one of my picks. He has a high impact rating. He's played it to perfection. He's not too aggressive on the angles. He wants to play it passive, but at the same time, if you want him to go aggressive as well, he does. He does go for that as well. But now let's check out another player because this is gonna be bad love. This dude. I mean, I kid you not. Every single time an observer just jumps into Bad Love's perspective, there's nothing but kills. There's nothing but kills. I mean, trust me. Even though his skills are lower and deadly, Bad Love is one of those players who just wants to go in for that action. He is someone who lives up to his name, like Bad Love. I mean, you don't want to mess with him, dude. You don't want to mess with him.
But also, you can't miss one thing here, Kamlesh. This guy is not a duelist player. Bad Love plays SOA. And this guy is still one of the top fraggers of this entire event. That's what makes it more interesting. He plays SOA. Mostly we have seen him play SOA, and this guy is getting this many kills. That is, as compared to the duelist, very much high. Because this guy is playing it to the fullest. This guy knows exactly where to pick in, when to pick in, and how to play those after plant situations.
What true indeed. Now, let's check out someone from SOP who has a really impressive stat screen. So it is gonna be Backfire, and he has got a 39 frags with 20 deaths. With 5 first bloods with an average combat score about 531, even though it just merely cuts off Bad Love. It still falls under a little shy of Deadly. Deadly was about 564, and we have a Backfire 531. Still a man who can do the damage. We've seen him pull off some amazing park shots, and he does have the high impact plays coming to the team when it's required. We saw them struggle a little bit with VSN on the previous game, but that could give these guys a little bit of an instrumental advantage as well for this map, because they had some experience about what the professional teams have in their inventory, and they got a fair share of taste of that as well. Now, let's take a look at the last MVP that we find in a high impact rating, which is gonna be Russia Wow. Russia Wow. Well, it's quite interesting name you got there. But 33 frags with 25 deaths and four first bloods, with an average combat score about 489, falling a little shy of Bad's 516. So, kind of competitive. I would say we got some 4 players, high impact ratings, that we tend to see a lot more action coming up. But let's not forget there are a lot more action-packed players in this lobby. We got Smoke, we got Pixels is also there, but Rio's one of those man. Rio, he is just one of those players who just when he goes into the synergy, he just flows on with his team. But of course, I'm gonna call in Jimmy as well, because Jimmy is a person who's known to adapt well to his team and who can play to perfection. At the same time, Rusher with Jimmy is another deadly combo as well. But the Doctor, what's your take on your favorite picks for this map?
Well, my favorite picks for this entire best of 3, it is definitely gonna be some players coming in from the team of Reckoning Esports. It's gonna be Badly, it's gonna be Bad Love for sure. Deadly and Bad Love, both of these players have been the impact players of this entire tournament. They have been killing and getting those kills throughout the event, and they have been very, very reliable by their team. But on the other hand, we do have Smoke A, Rio, as well as Pixels. These guys you cannot underestimate. You cannot underestimate a single player of this entire team of Reckoning Esports. So it is gonna be very, very interesting to see how the players of Team SOP are gonna play it. Because just as I said, Jimmy, Rusher Wow, Backfire, then Gibbs, all these players are good players. They have played plenty of tournaments, they have played plenty of matches, and they have got a fair share of their experience when it comes to professional matches as well. And now they are fighting one of the top teams in India, that is going to be Reckoning Esports. So this is going to be the most interesting part of this entire best of 3, how the players of Team SOP fight against the players of Reckoning Esports.
On that, but now here's the thing: there's gonna be a best of 3, and now that the map poll is picked up, let's have a look at what the maps are gonna be for today. Okay, what? Excuse me. Hello, we got Split come in with a map to one, and Doctor the Curse is officially broken, my man. So, to guys
Yep.
in chat, whenever doctors come onto this casting deck with me, he literally had all the maps were literally from Icebox. And we didn't have any other maps other than that. But now that for the past 2 days, it's switched up a bit, and today we're going to be going in for split for map number one. Interesting. And Team SOP has picked in split, so that would mean the sides would go in. Reckoning are going to be going on the defensive front onwards. So split a map which does justice for both the sides.
Mhm.
Map number two is where things get interesting. We got Haven, a map known to be a heavily attacker-sided map, but of course was proven wrong by none other than Reckoning, who
Mhm.
did pick the map, and the sides are going to be going in favor for Team SOP. And that's going to be the defensive front for Team SOP. Team SOP have actually gone on the defensive front. Well, quite interesting. But Reckoning also have a higher up advantage in the attacking front, also Haven with three sides, and it's going to be, well, I don't know what to say, but actions coming our way. And if we have to go to a map number three, a decider, that one map is gonna make the difference. It is gonna be Ascent, which will be the decider, which SOP will be presumably going for the defense. But let's see if we come on to that later on. It's three amazing mech. Doctor, what's your take on this?
These are the most comfortable map picks that anyone can ever see in a tournament. That's the most interesting thing. We are going to be having Split, Heaven, and Ascent. All of these maps have been there for a long time in the game. They have been there right from the day when the game was launched. So everyone is comfortable with this map. So everyone is comfortable with the positions. They know when to pick in. They know where to pick in. They know the choke points. They know the lineups. Everything is well set and ready for both of these teams. Even if someone new comes into play, the first map likely they are gonna play is gonna be Split, Heaven, or Ascent. So I think this is gonna be the best map pool ever in this tournament, because Split, Heaven, and Ascent, these are the maps where anyone can come on top, where anyone can show us their best games, and that is what I want to watch right now, because Split is the pick of Team SOP. So definitely Team SOP might have some strategies out here to play up against Reckoning Esports. And Reckoning Esports, how are they gonna counter those strats? How are they gonna play against the players of Team SOP who they don't have a lot of background info on? That is gonna be the main question out here, because Team SOP is gonna be the team that came out of syllabus for the players of Reckoning Esports,
Facts.
and that is gonna be interesting.
I mean, in my opinion, Reckoning went that. I mean, they weren't that surprised. I mean, it's again Team SOP. I mean, these guys are confident because they have been in the esports scene for quite some time. Reckoning, and they have been playing tournaments. They are in the perfect synergy. These guys, they can. They are primed. They're like the nuclear missile, just primed. That's the key. You just put it in, just launch it, and that's it. But they go kaboom. It's just a matter of time and what's going to happen. And Team SOP and Reckoning, map number one going to be split, where attackers are going to be Team SOP and defenders are going to be Reckoning. Admins are setting up the game as we speak. We are going to be jumping into the agent selection in just a bit. This is going to be an intense best of three, because one of these teams is going to be marching on to the grand finals happening on the 27th of this month. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel for that, guys. We're going to give you some real-time updates about that and some other activities coming your way as well. And in just a bit, we should be marching on to that agent selection screen and finding out what these guys are going to be going in for their picks for map number one, semi-final one of this NVIDIA GeForce Esports Festival. That is gonna be split. Well, Doctor, my man, what is your prediction on who's gonna be locking on to?
Well, this is the agent selection screen, so we cannot predict, but we definitely know what's the select is gonna be, how the players are gonna be selecting which teams, because this time Deadly, he is gonna go on with a KO. That makes it more and more interesting. Seeing Deadly on a KO is something that I have been wanting to see for quite a long time. Badlow going on with Chamber is something that is interesting as well. But on the other hand, Rio has pulled in Breach. Breach is such a great agent. If you remember the first day we were having the split map in NVIDIA GeForce Festival, I told that in the map of split and in the map of ascent, Breach is kind of very useful agent, very useful players, and players don't usually pick Breach that much. But this time, seeing Rio picked up Breach is actually very interesting to see. On the other hand, Roshabov is gonna go on with Chamber as well as Sarge. Harsh is gonna go on with Reyna. Two duelist setup coming up from the players of Team SOP and a single duelist setup coming up from the players of Reckoning Esports. Gonna be pretty interesting to see how the double duelist setup is gonna work in for the map of split. Single duelist is something kind of every player is every team is going on with, but double duelist setup is something that we don't see that much. And on the other hand, we can see a brimstone coming up as well. That is gonna be interesting. And the most important part is Gibbs has picked on to Sage. A very default lineup has come up from the team of Team SOP. This makes the match more interesting. Smokey, this guy going on with the jet. If you remember the
I mean,
this
how could you not remember that, man?
guy.
Of course, we are in split right now, map number one. In just a couple of seconds, 15 seconds, we are going to be walking into the first round in the series. I mean, I can't believe it's been 4 weeks already, man. It's been an amazing series. We've had some amazing teams. We got a lot of community teams, and just so you guys know, we got some happy news coming in that a lot of these community players from these teams have actually been secured by big orgs, and these guys are sorted in their esports career. It's really happy. That's what we aim for. And now that we got them their journey started, so let's see what happens for the semifinals. Backfire is going to be the first person we're going to be spectating on this map. Is going to be choked in on a little choke point. Yeah, and that's going to be deadly. And Smoke taking in 2 kills, but Shots trying to level off the playfield, bringing this down to a 4v3 scenario. Defenders in the higher up advantage, but of course Spike made its way to this B bomb site, and that is going to be a Spike plant. Pixel's not going to be connecting that, but does spot in one. Bats coming in for the backup. It's going to be engaging at Jimmy going down, and that is going to be the last two people standing on towards this B side. Not going to be holding on to much. Russia goes down. Smoke gonna be taking him down. It's now down to all. This is now Charge. Can he pull this off? That's gonna be one kill. He is a Reina. He can do the damage. He has a weapon. But no, Rio is gonna deny that first round. And Smoke already all the way through the defuse, and that is gonna be the first round for the defenders. Defenders. Well, Reckoning, a team you don't want to be toying around with. But of course, I'm not going to be shy out just yet, because attackers will pull through. They got the plant. They just choked up a little bit on the after plant scenario, but yeah. Well, let's see how it plays out.
Well, actually, that was a good round coming in from the attackers from Team SOP because they got the spike planted. That gives them extra more crits, 300 more crits, and that is gonna help them a lot. And we can see the sheriffs coming up, so they are gonna go in for an eco round. And going on in the next round, they are gonna have a lot of money to invest onto a full armor as well as to invest on the rifles. But at this point of time, they are up against a semi-buy coming up from Reckoning Esports. This is kind of a bonus round coming up from them, and Deadly going on aggressive towards mid gets the first player. That is gonna be the duelist. Padlov, on the other hand, he's still waiting on with his ghost in his hand, trying to get some kills out here. He does have his weapon, but it will be Rusher Wow getting that kill with a classic from long range. That is actually a good thing, but Pixels has decided to go on with a Spectre, and he will try to go on aggressive in towards mid once again. But look at the backstab coming up from Smoke A. Smoke A is in a wonderful position, gets the first kill, might get another, and he does. Smoke A's backstab definitely works. Pixels comes in for the help. Gibbs is the sole player surviving right now, and he is gonna go down Pixels. So Gibbs, definitely that was not the position he wanted to be in, but what a wonderful backstab, what a wonderful flank came in from the players of Reckoning Esports. I had to give that to Smoke A.
Seems to be kind of chucked up on another tech issue coming in here. One of the players has DC'd, and that is going to be a quick technical timeout. Called back again. Now he's joined back, and we should be all right. We have another tech issue, so it's gonna be sometime a very short period of time. Of course, it is the online era of gaming, guys. Really don't hold much of control what's gonna happen in these scenarios. But yeah, what an amazing quick 2 rounds that has been. 2-0 on the board for these teams. Reckoning not backing off at all. These guys are going full steam ahead. A couple of angle misses here and there, but quick to rectify those. They know where the leaks are, so they're plugging it into perfection. And now, I just all right. You know what? I'm just gonna give it a chat. Chat.
As
Predict the
always.
score for as always, yeah, as always, you guys. Yesterday again, it was a big whiff, man. Yesterday was a big whiff. You guys missed it really bad. I mean, what score you gave was not the score at all. So I'm gonna try harder, man. Come on. You guys did it on day one. Let's give you another try. Today, chat. Guess the score, and we'll see if we can give you a shout out. Yeah. So guess the score of today's match. What is it gonna be? I'm predicting a 13-4. I'm not gonna be siding on any team just yet, but 13-4 is my prediction, Doctor.
Well, I'm not that kind of guy who can predict the scoreline. And I do have some things in my mind, but if I don't want to predict the scorelines as of now, me and the curse, we go parallel to each other. So I definitely don't want to jinx it, definitely don't want to curse it. But definitely, I'll be going on what you said right now. Just a couple of rounds plus minus. Well, I'm playing it very good, right? Couple of rounds plus minus, having myself a lot of gap, having myself a lot of buffer zone where I can go wrong as well. But nonetheless, the tech pause is off and it is a 2-0 in favor of Reckoning Esports right now. But the most important part is this is gonna be a full buy round coming up from the players of Team SOP. Team SOP, they definitely have an upper hand here, but Smoke A going on aggressive, getting the first kill. That is definitely gonna help them out. Jimmy Gaming, a wonderful trade coming in at the time. Phantom is already in hands of Rio. Let's see if Rio can help his team out here before the rotate comes in. The rotate is in place as well. Deadly is gonna come up here. 20 more seconds for his knife to plug in. So they don't have any kind of information whatsoever, just the gun sounds. Here's the first player who has been spotted, and Jimmy Gaming, he got tagged through the smoke as well. That is definitely gonna be hurting a lot. This is gonna be a very difficult round for the players because look at the confidence of Reckoning Esports going on forward way too early, going on behind the backs of the players. Look at that. Rio going on from the mid and Deadly coming to help him up as well. Players of Team SOP, they are making their way on towards heaven, and Bad Love, he might not expect someone here, but now he does see the player. I will take him down instantly. B side is completely open. 3 players left to defend this side. Pixels coming in from the heaven to get some information on his team, but there is already 1 player holding angle, and Rio coming on from B main, and they might not expect him. Rio gets the first kill, might get second. Oh, he does get the second one, and now it is instantly a 3-on-2 situation. Pixel might not expect Russia War to in heaven. Take him down. It is a 2-on-2 situation left right now. Deadly putting on his knife. No one is gonna get tagged. No one is gonna get spotted at that point of time. The 1 player, that is Jimmy Gaming, who's already inside, has not yet been spotted, and Jimmy Gaming might have an up hand, and he does take down Rio. The only player left is gonna be Deadly. He's making his way in towards the side. The other 2 players, they are just waiting it calm and patiently, but nonetheless, Deadly gets the first kill. He might not expect Rushawa to be coming in from the CT angle, and here comes the kill right. And the first round goes on to favor of Team SOP. 2-1 is the situation, Kamlesh, and Team SOP, they are doing a wonderful job.
Quick on the recovery indeed. I mean, so 2-1 is on the board. I mean, Team SOP is not just given too much of a leeway coming in here, but 2-1 is something they can work with. They just got to keep the momentum up. Question is, are they gonna be going in for a? Nope, they are gonna be going in full buy. So again, guys, if the defenders lose this one, that's gonna be choking them on to 2 semi buys or else 1 eco with a proper buy. Question is, which are they gonna be going? And ooh, there's gonna be an aggressive jet, that's AKA Smoke, gonna be pushing on towards mid. Not gonna be getting much angle here. Vantage point blocked by the Astra. Well timed utility usage there, but Sharsh on the other side, trying to make some noise towards the B side, but well. For all I can see, the attackers are yet to commit to a side. They're still contesting on towards the mid position. Not gonna be giving much info just yet. Smoke holding walls onto mid, and he just knows that someone's going to be pushing out of this position and does not want to reveal much. Oh, there you go. Russia's going to be taken down deadly, but smoke going to be popping off right now. It's going to be getting one. It's going to be two, but it's not going to be denied the third. Gibbs is going to be denying him the third kill, but of course Pixel inside does spot the jet from moving. Backfire gonna be just gonna be spotted, not gonna be taken down. But oh, Pixel gonna be getting that kill, free kills for him. Rio is gonna be pushing on towards. Wait a minute, Shots is actually behind enemy lines at this point. He can have the higher up advantage, but he chooses to go down, and that's gonna be his demise. And Pixel's gonna be taking on charge, and it's all down to Gibbs. Gibbs is gonna be leveling this off to a 1v2 scenario. Huge task, Spike with him though, but time not in his favor. Man advantage for the defenders at this point of time, and that is going to be the demise of Gibbs. Rio, like I said before the game started, Rio is one of those players who can play the multi-role. There's nothing stopping him at this point of time. He just wants to play whatever role he has. He can be the last man standing on side. He can be the first one to take the blood. But Team SOP, 3-1 on the board. And now that the defenders did win that one, but had a couple of losses, can work with another proper buy. The attacking side can go with a full buy, but that's going to be forcing them to an eco if they lose. So they are making a smart decision. A couple of sheriffs invested, like armors. Nothing too sus, I would say, for a semi buy. But yeah, smoke gun ballistic going to be taking on Jimmy's head off early on. Gibbs on the other side going to be leveling off the playfield to a 4-on-4 right now. But that's going to be a whole lot of leeway advantage coming in here with a beautiful flash coming on, and that is going to be 2 quick kills for Deadly, but trades come in from Backfire and Rio, pushing this down to a 1v3 scenario, and Russia's going to be walking into his own demise. Pixel's going to be having an easy peasy kill coming in, just walking into his own crosshair, and another round for a reckoning. 4-1 on the board. Well, timeout coming in. I mean, Doctor, I was talking about these timeouts a couple of days ago, because you know that you're bleeding, you're losing rounds and you're losing the momentum, even though economy is, in fact, now that economy is in your favor and you can buy whatever weapons you want to, it's best you call a timeout, you understand. And now that the coaches are allowed to, be in your lobby, you really want this timeout to connect with your coach, understand where you're making the mistakes. And as far as I know, they did recover for the third round, to a 2-1 scenario, but now that they're bleeding a little bit more, 3-round difference lead is kind of something you have to be concerned about.
Definitely, they need to be concerned about that a little bit. But the best part of this timeout is they took the timeout at the exact moment when they will be able to buy the weapons, when they will be able to strategize their new plan going on. They are attacking. They need to have some strats when they are going on towards the players like Rio. The command he has on that agent is what is most interesting part here. He is using that agent like anything else. This guy has so much command on that single agent that is gonna be breach, that it is making all the difference. All his flashes, his concussions, the last time he ultimate, everything is on point at this point of time, and definitely Rio is gonna be a huge trouble in this entire match. That is the speciality of Breach, to be honest. Breach needs to be the most annoying person in any map. So definitely he is doing a wonderful job with that. But now the players of Team SOP, they have gotten themselves a nice round. They have gotten themselves on some pies as well. But Smokey is gonna get the first player down. That is gonna be Rusher Wow. So the Sentinel is gonna go down, who was in charge of holding the mid angle. But right now they are trying to push into the side, and Slash is gonna get one kill. Rio, look at that, still getting those kills back to back, might get another kill out of here. Oh, he doesn't, but he has tagged so much players out of here. And Smokey going on with that operator in his hand, another kill by Saj, trying to get some information out of here. And Saj, he is gonna walk into his own demise, and the last player is gonna be taken away as well from a wonderful full kill coming up from this player. And just as I told you, 12 kills already on this guy. Smokey, when he comes on with a jet, that is a very deadly combination. That is the worst combination that you can ever imagine. So Smokey getting 12 kills and just 3 deaths is very, very annoying when you are against the team. He has an operator, he has a full shield, and he has 5.3k more. So even if they lose 1 or 2 rounds out here, will still be carrying his team, and that's the amount of confidence you need to have. That's the amount of command you need to have on that agent if you want to play in the competitive scene. And so such thing is happening with Rio as well. The command he has on to that agent, that is Breach, is very interesting and very annoying at the same time for their opponent. And that is what you want to see when you are in a competitive lineup, when you are playing against a team who has some, what can I say, experience when it goes on to playing against professional teams. You need to be that annoying guy throughout the entire match, otherwise it's very difficult for you to win it. And you need to play with the minds of your opponents. You need to play with your opponents' minds, and that's how you can win any tournament. And this is a wonderful chance for the players of Reckoning Esports to just enter into the minds of their opponents, get some kills, try to be as annoying as they can, and just tilt your opponents.
I mean, what's it on that? Mental game is something that you need to master for any competitive game. I mean, it's not just you having the higher up advantage, it's just you playing the mental game. You need to be strong enough to fight back, come back, and get more kills in this case. And, well, now that we are marching on to the next round, this is going to be a 5-1 scoreline with a 4-line lead for Reckoning. Right now, contesting on towards his mid position, and that is going to be a
Oh!
beautiful headshot coming up from Jimmy. Pixel's going to be taking on that beautiful
Oh!
headshot, but Shash on the other side is going to be connecting another amazing headshot. Not going to be committing on towards that angle, but Rio and Deadly do capitalize on that. But of course, Rio's having a better angle right now. Deadly. Just gonna be blind, but Rio, look at this man going Deadly. Gonna be getting a 3k to his name, and that is gonna be a 3k towards Deadly. Apologies, Rio, and a 2k on towards Deadly. What do you know? I mean, 6-1 and a 5-round lead coming in for the defenders. I mean, if we go to map number 2 with Reckoning on the winning front, like if they win map number 1 to be 1-0 lead, we are going to be having Reckoning on in another advantageous position because right now they are the defending side and these guys are really aggressive, and if the same aggression transfers onwards to the next map, which is going to be Haven, you got 3 sites to play around with, and with a team that's this aggressive, it is going to be kind of chaotic in my opinion. But oh, it is gonna be the Jet, aka Backfire, for walking into his own death. But that's gonna be a crossblind coming in here towards a garage push towards his B position. Defenders are being called back for the rotate. It's all left way. Chamber holding on towards A. All the other players are in rotation towards this B side. Question is, are these guys gonna be pushing on and committing to this side? Not yet. I mean, a rotate has been called by the attackers.
Oh!
What do you know?
The
So this is
flashes
gonna
are
be
all they
another
need.
push coming in. Pixel's gonna be jumping in. Oh, wait, he walks away with a free kill. What the hell just happened there? Pixel's gonna be getting another kill. What just happened back there, Pixel? I mean, for a second I thought he. For a second I thought he was gonna get taken down, but he gets the kill instead with the jump peak, of course.
Flashes are all they need. That's what I can say. The flashes are on point. Be it of Breach, be it of KO, everything going on is in the favor of Reckoning Esports, and they are literally playing with the minds of their opponents, and this should not happen. The opponents, that is Team SOP, they need to think of something. They need to keep their cool, otherwise it is going to be very difficult going on forward because it is a best of 3. It is not a best of 1. They have got some chances, and here it comes. Taj kill in his name, and that is gonna be an entry in towards A side. But look at the rotation coming in from the players. The players of Reckoning Esports exactly knows what is happening. They have left the B side. That Deadly and Starch is trying to go in as well. Here comes another kill from Rusher Wow, as well as Jimmy Gaming gets a follow-up kill. But Pixels is still there. He's still holding it tight. He's getting 1 kill for his team. But Sarge, look at that. He's playing with the minds of his opponent as well. He is in towards heaven, but he might not expect the only player that is going to be Pixels to be there on towards ramp. Finally, yes, down, and Pixels will be trying to get some kills out of here. He exactly knows what's happening, but a little bit late on the peak because Sarge was already holding that angle, and Sarge is gonna get that kill. Finally, second round on board for the players of Team SOP, and you have to give it to them. Team SOP, that was a wonderful push coming up from them. There were some mistakes coming up from Reckoning Esports, but Team SOP, they capitalized on that. They went in straight, they went in with those flashes, they had that confidence and got as many kills as they can, and it definitely worked out for them.
Well said on that part. But 7-2, but again, 5 round lead for Reckoning. I mean, they can afford to make a couple of mistakes, but they just need to make sure they realize that it is a mistake. And what do you know? Smoke gonna be popping off one head. It's gonna be dashing back up here in favor of in the form of Pixel, and he's going to be doing the damage as well. Smoke's going to be taking 2 quick kills, and Pixel's going to be wrapping up another one. But oh, Smoke not realizing that there's going to be someone else here. Jimmy, but Bad is there for the fair share of trade, and that is going to be Bad getting taken down. Backfire on the other side, kind of having a little bit of a ping issue, if I'm right. So he is suffering from a little bit of loss. So I think he missed out the buy, and well, really can't get a hold of those situations right now. And now it's going to be Backfire with a huge task in his hand with just a classic and nothing much at all. Ooh, does
Oh!
not manage to connect, but Bad is going to be there for a fair share of trade. And that is going to be the 8th round for the defenders. And that is going to bring this back to a 6 round lead for the defending side, which is Reckoning. Well, I
Hello.
mean, take a look at the score. Take a look at the scoreboard. Like we have 15 to 5, 15 frags to 5 deaths coming in from Smoke, wherein it's Charge from the other side with 7 to 10. If I'm right, Charge has Charge is the same dude that I've actually played CS:GO with a couple of years ago. Okay, he used to play for Mavericks, the CS:GO esports team, and he's made a switch, and he has the esports knowledge and the leadership skills for this team, and he is proving it to perfection. And but of course, Casta's curse is real. Strauss is gonna be the first person to go down. Same time, Rhea going ballistic, gonna be spotting on 2 heads. Does manage to spot in the others as well. Flash coming out, and that is gonna be giving a whole lot of leeway for these guys to push in. And that's gonna be Rio and Smoke going in ballistic. Took 3 kills onto Rio. Smoke's gonna be taken down, and of course, Backfire is another technical issue. Well, he has well, that is about. I mean, really, we really can't, hold on to those.
It's online era of Valorant. This definitely happens, but nonetheless, I was just gonna say I love how attentive the players of Team Reckoning are. I love how attentive the players of Team Reckoning are, because when they get a single kind of information, they exactly know what's happening. They read the complete situation. They read the complete gameplay and complete strategy that is coming up from the players of Team SOP, and they just counter react at the same time. Everyone is so attentive that this is proving very difficult for the players of Team SOP to be having any counter strats to the counter strategies that are being put forth by Reckoning Esports. At Reckoning Esports, they are working very fast, and it is very hard if you are an attacker and if you are attacking against a team that is collaborating with your moves, that exactly knows what's happening, is reading your moves. It is very hard for you to think and counter react at the same time, and that is what is happening to Team SOP right now. Team Reckoning Esports, they are in the heads of Team SOP. Team SOP, they definitely need to do something. And most importantly, the thing that they are leaking in right now, I think, is gonna be the tech issues coming up from Backfire. He is the jet, he is the duelist, he is the one who is supposed to get the entry alongside Sash, but now Sash is left all alone to do everything, and it has turned into a 4v5 situation. So that is definitely annoying for players of Team SOP. But Sash, he is doing a wonderful job. He's trying to get some kills, he's getting those entry frags, but the problem is, after getting those entry frags, there is no one else to actually come up and follow up his entry frags, actually come in and get some follow up kills. And that is why it is kind of annoying for them. But Team SOP, still, considering it is a 4v5 situation, they are doing a very wonderful job.
All right, so this is gonna be the last round before the swap. 9-2 scoreline coming in here. 7 round lead. But it's a 7 round lead coming in for Reckoning, and well, I really don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a huge comeback coming in from the attackers in this case. Doctor, I mean, what's your take on this, man?
Definitely, that's a huge lead going on in towards Reckoning Esports. The most important thing right now is gonna be the Reckoning. They're gonna go on towards the taking side. They have everything they need. They have Deadly with that KO and those flashes and suppressions. They have Rio for that flashes and concussions. They have Smokey to enter inside the site and get those kills. They have Paddler for post plant situations. And most importantly, they have Pixels to actually smoke off and block enemy vision. That is the perfect lineup we can ever imagine in the map of Split. The map of Split is a map of too many angles, too many close quarter fights, and when it comes down to close quarter fights, you need to have some player, you need to have some agent who is swift with the moment, and Jet is the perfect agent for that. And on the other hand, you need to get some entries, you need to have those flashes, you need to actually get some entry in towards the side. So that's why they have Rio for that. But nonetheless, going on last round before the half, and Smokey gets the first kill. Rio gets another. Pixels comes in, and Roshevo wasn't able to collaborate. That Rio gets the second kill as well, and Pixels 10 to from the players of Reckoning Esports with a lead of 8 rounds. They are gonna be swapping the side, and this time it will be Reckoning Esports who will be there in towards attackers, and it will be Team SOP who will be defending against them.
Well, we tend to is a scoreline which you mean it's going to be a hard scoreline for you to come back after this point of time because you really need to clock in those runs. But of course, it's the first switcheroo happening here. It's going to be the defenders now playing attackers and vice versa. So SOP on the defensive front, very crucial pistol round in their favor because if they win that, that's going to be giving them a lot of momentum economy for them to win a couple of more rounds as well. But of course, if they lose that, it's pretty much end game for them, in my opinion. But what is happening right now? Attackers pushing in towards his B side right now. Not going to be doing much backfire. It's going to be held on to that Astra pit, but not going to be getting dinked out a little bit, but he's going to be falling back. And look at this place coming in here. It's going to be Deadly and Rio doing the damage. Backfire trying to level off the playfield. Gibbs healing himself, but Rio going ballistic. What is going on, Gibbs? He just takes a beautiful double headshot, and it's all down to the last person. That is going to be Deadly, and Deadly goes down. There you go. The first pistol round going in favor for the defenders, aka Team SOP. This could be the game changer moment for them. This could be the moment that they can go for the comfortable buys and get this game back to their side. Question is, attackers, what are you guys going to be doing? They are actually going in for a very competitive and forced buy. They really don't have any kind of economy credits. They can't do much in the next round, but if they lose this one, but well,
To
let's
be
see
honest,
what happens.
to be honest, it is gonna be a very difficult round if Reckoning lose this round because they don't have that much money. But Smokey finally gets the
Wow.
first kill. The entry is gonna come up in towards site, and Rio gets that kill with the sheriff in his hand. Out. Rocher Wow is still up in there towards heaven, trying to get some information, trying to get some kills, but they have got an easy entry in towards side. Deadly holding on that close angle with the Spectre in his hand, but so quick on that trigger, and the crosshair placement on point gets the head of him. And now it is a 3-on-3 situation. Rusher War trying to get some damage. He does connect some shots. Finally gets that kill. Pixel get another. Only player remaining is gonna be Gibbs. He's gonna get himself one kill. Oh no! So crushing the dreams of Gibbs right now. But 11-3 is the situation, and Reckoning Esports, they won a round which they should not have won. 11-3 Kamlesh, and Reckoning Esports, they are doing a wonderful job. They somehow made that broken buy work against a team with a full buy. That is definitely gonna be annoying for the players of Team SOP. Team SOP, now they don't have money to buy anything. Backfire, when he came back with 2 kills of his own, and it was a those were impact kills coming up from him. Now he needs to carry his team once again. Here comes the flashes. The first kill is gonna go up again towards backfire. This guy is very good when it comes down to impact kills. Backfire, wow.
Oh, Bad
So
Love
that
and
was
Rio doing the
wow.
damage. It's going to be a push coming in here. Bad Love going to be taking on another trade in return. But of course, Shars is going to be the man holding out to heaven with the Russia. Both these high impact players holding out to heaven position can do the damage. Question is, are they going to be connecting the shots? Because Deadly and his teammate are, I mean, in fact, quite a bit low. Pistols could do the trick. Spectre could do the trick. Sharsh on the other side going to be blinding the entry point for his teammate. Russia pushing into the site right now. Though not much leeway here, but that's going to be Bad Love going down and Dead capitalizing on that mistake as well. And what do you know? Before we can say 12-3 on the board for map number 1. I mean, in this case, attackers, aka Reckoning, are sailing themselves onto that sweet victory. 21 frags for Rio, and here's the strat, ladies and gentlemen. 21 frags for Rio, with just 4 deaths. Like that's 21-4. What kind of KD are you guys talking? What the hell? I mean, he's got 12 assists as well. Excuse me, hello. That I mean, that's a violation, man. Come on, these guys are literally going in for a cakewalk. But at the same time, pushes are coming in towards this A side right now, contesting on towards this heaven position. But of course, Jimmy is going to be traded on by Bad. But of course, takes down Smoke. Gibbs still holding a competitive angle towards this heaven position, not allowing anyone else to enter in just yet. But as I say that, Pixel is making his way towards the A side. Not going out just yet. Gibbs gonna be blinded, but of course the sound cue is gonna be heard by the attacker, so they know that there's gonna be a lot of presence here towards his heaven position. Quick trades coming in here. Backup being called. Rio's gonna be fast on that kill, but backup comes in the name of Backfire, and that's gonna be taken down. Bad. And it's now down to a leveled off 3v3 scenario advantage for the defenders because the HPs of the attackers aren't that good. Well, let's see if these guys can make it work. Rio's gonna be breaching his way towards the heaven position, and Rio's there for a fast rate of trades, and that's gonna be a 2v3 scenario happening here right now. Sharsh still onto this heaven position, but what do you know? Attackers pulled off a big brain move, and they have actually made their rotate towards the B side, and Spike comfortably making its way to the B. It's gonna be going for a comfy plant. The defenders yet to realize that, and they have to make a quick rotate to that position. But Deadly now that he's still holding his angle, and that is going to be information that the push is going to be coming in from sewers as well. But Rio already in a place, and here's a sound cue.
Oh no.
That is going to be what is going on. Sharsh going ballistic, run and gun coming in from Sharsh. That is going to be an unbelievable kill coming in there, and Rusher doing the damage on the other side, and one round pulled back by Team SOP, delaying the inevitable. Or is it gonna be an old-fashioned comeback coming in here from Team SOP? Gonna be winning at least 9 more rounds for possible overtime coming in here for map number 1, which is split. We are gonna be going into map number 2 in just a bit if one of these teams pull off an insane victory, or else as the caster's curse would always deem fit, a comeback in this case.
Well, I don't know right now, but you are on the point where you predicted the score. If Reckoning Esports wins it, you are gonna be the god of predicting the scores. If Reckoning Esports is gonna lose this, you are gonna lose your score as well. So let's see what is gonna be the plan of action for Reckoning Esports right now, because they are going on for the broken buy with 4 Phantoms and a Vandal along with a Sheriff, and they are trying to get an entry in towards the B side. Once again, Backfire is the guy who is holding on the side. He might not get one more kill, but oh, finally he has been Deadly is gonna take him down. Jimmy Gaming on the other hand is gonna go down as well, trying to get some information. Pixel's there to help his teammate out, and Pixel is gonna get the second kill as well. A wonderful play coming up from both of these teams. A really good game coming up from Reckoning Esports and Team SOP. They were looking like they literally pulled the game back into their hands. They lost it by, what can I say, a slight mishap. Unfortunately, they lost
True
it.
on that.
It was a wonderful game coming.
But I mean, I'm just looking at the scorecard right now. I mean, we're looking at Rio, a man who had. Let me give this to you, chat. He had literally 1 first blood. I mean, he had 1 first blood, no plants, no diffusers, but he had 23 kills with 6 deaths and 12 assists and an economy rating of 114. I mean, this guy was deadly. He was the man who was carrying his team. But of course, Smoke slowly following up with him with 19 frags and 10 deaths. But of course, 8 first bloods coming into his name, and the closest player to that from the opponent team is going to be Sharsh with about 11 frags to 16 deaths with 44 economy ratings. Well, What a game it has been for map number one. We are going to be going into map number two, which is Haven. A map known to be an attacker favorite because we got three sides there. It's going to be a cakewalk in terms of the attacking front. But again, I said that last game, and we had a lot of things happen last game. The teams who were in the defensive front had the higher up advantage. Well, I'm just going to stick with my opinion this time that it is going to be another attacker-sided map. The Reckoning, being the attacker front in the first half, are going to be having the higher up advantage. And there's a lot to come for that map. I really can't predict what's going to happen. Maybe Heaven could be the make or break scenario. But, Doctor, what's your take on this? What's your analysis of this?
Just as I told you, the command you have on your agent makes all the difference. And that's why Rio, with those 23 kills, you need to know that he is not a duelist. Breach is not a duelist, he is an initiator. He is initiating the rounds for his duelist, but still, he was getting those impact frags throughout the game. The amount of command you have on an agent completely makes it worthwhile for you to get those skills. But on the other hand, the next map, that is gonna be Heaven, just as I said. Maybe attacker friendly, maybe defender friendly, completely depends on the agent selection. I'm not gonna lie. Any map in this game is not gonna be in any side's favor. It completely depends on the agent selection. Let's see what is gonna be the agent selection. But for now, I guess that it is gonna be a fun map to watch as well.
Fun map to watch indeed. But of course, we're going to be taking a very short break in just a bit, and I will be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to map number 2. Now it's going to be Haven and this semi-final one. I mean, this is going to be an interesting day because map number 1, well, something just happened back there. I mean, I guess that it's going to be a 13 to 5. I mean, we got 30 to 4. Well, okay. I mean, maybe my map 1 prediction was correct, Doctor. Let's see if my prediction number 2 is also going to be somewhere in the ballpark. I'm expecting about 13 to 2, 3, somewhere around that ballpark. But what's your take on that?
Well, I don't know. This is the map of heaven, and it totally depends
Well
on the
said
Indian
on that.
selection. And the most important part right now is maybe Backfire has done something with his internet, or maybe he's back again into the game, because when he came back in the previous game, he had those impact frags. He had that impact in his entire team, and the team was starting to come back as well. So if Backfire is gonna be there right from the start, I guess it is gonna be a kind of a difficult map for Reckoning Esports to play against. But let's see. It is gonna be Backfire going on with the KJ rather than going on with a duelist this time. Smoke going on with the Jet. Once again, it is gonna be very, very difficult for the players of Team SOP. On the other hand, Jimmy Gaming, if he does go on with that SOA, it is gonna be really interesting. Russia Wow this time not going on with the Sentinel, but going on with the duelist in itself is a huge thing. And if he does go on with that duelist, it is a soft pick as of now, and Backfire has a soft pick on Reina as well. It is gonna be interesting to see Gibbs once again going on with that stage, and it's a map of heaven. You need to
Speaking
know.
of speaking of agent selections, I mean, some of these guys have gone for some very comfortable picks. Not varying much from their last game. Well, this just seems to be more of an attacker-oriented agent selection that I've seen right now that they've gone. I mean, only time is going to tell us what's going to happen. But of course, Sage being wait, no, they changed up the Sage in the last minute. All right, it's going to be an Omen. No Sage invested into the defending side, so these guys are going in guns blazing. I don't think these guys need that backup from a Sage. Of course, what I can see right away is an all attack lineup coming in here. We got the Sovas, the Jets, Reynas. Uh, I mean, this is gonna be an action-packed Haven map for map number 2. Map number 1 was won by Reckoning with 13 to 4. That was an amazing map. With Rio topping it off at 23 frags and 6 deaths, and the closest tags coming in from Charge from the opponent team is going to be 11 to 16. Let's see if these guys can break up that own record, or are we going to be seeing another bloodbath of a battle here?
It is gonna be very interesting to see, because this time it is gonna be none other than the players of Team SOP who will be defending against the players of Team Reckoning Esports. Reckoning Esports, we have seen them play on the defender side in the previous match, but when it comes to Heaven, I've always seen Reckoning Esports go on for that attacking lineup, go on for attacking first, and this is most important. They got to attack first in this map as well. So even though it was not their map pick, let's see what is gonna be their plan of action at this time, because they have rushed in towards the seaside. There's gonna be one player spotted, and here comes the first kill. Smokey going on ballistic start of the kill, and the players are just losing here and there. And oh, look at that, Jimmy Gaming helping his teammates out. 2 players neutralized at the same second. The third player coming in as 1 HP is all he is left with. 2 players he have to defend against, but nonetheless it will be Rio with the sheriff in his hand to get that kill. But what a wonderful gameplay coming up from Jimmy Gaming, getting those 3 kills back to back at such an important time.
Such an important time. I need Jimmy stepping up. 3K coming. I mean, he's the only guy who held out of that side. But of course, Time was again. I mean, Time and players were against him, so he kind of couldn't hold on to that last position. But that did give him some good creds for that hold and those kills. So he's going to be going in for a comfortable buy. But nope, he's going to be sticking with this team. This is gonna be 1-0 on the board. Quick round coming in for the attackers. And now that Backfire has been exposed, boy, he's actually going to be taking that kill in return, but Smoke's going to be going down. Not going to be happy that much, but Bad on the other side, going to be trying to do the damage, spots in 3 people. It's going to be taking a 1, 2, and he knows where the last person is, but of course, it's going to be taking in another frag. Question is, Rio's there for a quick trade on to Gibbs, and Gibbs gets spotted as well. This could be another attackers in a round right now. Spike is still dropped It could be a shadow plant coming in here. Spike not yet planted. That's going to be Jimmy going away with a free kill. Down to a 1v2 scenario. Still Jimmy has the upper hand, if I have to say so. Gonna be pushing on towards
Oh
Garage, but look
no!
at this! A knife coming in here, not spotting the knife, and Deadly is gonna be coming there,
Oh
coming there,
no!
getting that knife, and that is gonna be 0-2 on the board. And just to give you a heads up, chat, they actually never cared about the plant. Reckoning did not care about the plant. They went in for the kills, and they got those kills in quick succession. 0-2 on the board so far. Reckoning have made their dominance known. They've asserted dominance to their opponent. They've shown them what they can do. But let's not forget that those two rounds were broken rounds coming in from the defenders. First proper buy rounds coming in. Jimmy's been popping off some heads recently. I think we're gonna see some interesting action coming in from Jimmy Gaming. Time is gonna tell us that in just a bit. Russia is gonna be the only defender holding on to this position, waiting for his backup. He's called in for the backup. Backup is in place. But question is, what is happening right now? Russia's not gonna be. It's gonna be taking down Smoke and does take down Bad Love as well. It's gonna be 2 kills on to Russia. It's gonna be holding on to this side, but attackers quick on their feet. Rotation's been called. Pixel's gonna be catching off. Backfire off guard, but Spike making its way to the A side right now. Jimmy holding on to B. Here's all this audio queue coming in, and now that he's been rallied the information to his team, it is gonna be a whole rotate coming in here. Pixel hearing all this audio noise, and he knows that it's gonna be a fast rotate to the jet. And what do you? That's gonna be a beautiful one tap coming in, Jimmy and Jimmy and Charge gonna be walking into that one tap dual kill, collateral kill coming on to Deadly. And what do you know? That is gonna be the third round coming in for Reckoning in quick succession. These guys are sailing. I really am lost of words what's happening right now. These guys are full steam ahead. They got the economy, they got the rounds, and now that is gonna be forcing the defenders on towards. Maybe they have to make some interesting choices. Gonna be investing on some light armors and marshals. That's about it. But besides that, attackers on the other side are gonna be going with a competitive buy. What? Let's see if they can make it work. What do you know? Russia gonna be going ballistic, gonna be taking off Rio early on, and Smoke's there for a quick trade, and of course is there for another kill as well. It's gonna be smoking off his entry point into the side, and Pixel's gonna be catching Gibbs off guard. Jimmy, last man standing on this B side right now, gonna be taking the head off Pixel, but of course that man advantage still, and Jimmy, you're not gonna be getting this guy out anytime soon. It's gonna be taking off 2 amazing, beautiful headshots coming in here for Jimmy. Sharsh, he's trying to do his fair share of trades, but Deadly's on the back, on the hunt, and this guy's got 1 knife already, and for sure I know he wants to gamble this off for another knife, but that's gonna be Sharsh reading the game like a book, and that's gonna be Deadly going down. Could that knife be costly? Could that be the round for his team? It is all down to Bad, last man alive, and he is spotted, and he's going to be playing this safe. It's going to be Sova and Sharsh, the last 2 people alive, who can make this work. But Bad, fast on his reflex, going to be taking out 1 kill. Spike in his favor, and he's going to be clutching the round for his team. That is going to be the 4th round for Reckoning. Bad going ballistic, going the extra mile, taking in 6 frags to 3 deaths in just 4 rounds.
Wonderfully played. That's all I can say right now. Wonderfully played by Bad Love. This guy playing on with Yuru is something I never imagined I would ever see. Bad Love playing on Yuru, getting those kills, using those flashes to perfection, using those fake footsteps to perfection. I mean, just imagine, this is not his usual pick, this is not his usual agent, but the amount of command he has on this agent as well, that is more interesting. But Backfire, he's getting the first kill for his team. There comes the recon bolt. Recon bolt is gonna reveal a lot of things, and Jimmy Gaming is now die with that Hunter's Fury coming on board as well. Sarge still holding on the angle, pretty fine. The smoke is definitely gonna help them out, but Bad Love, oh no, he has got a judge with himself as well, and they might not see this coming. Oh no, they know exactly where he is, but he is gonna go back. A wonderfully played round as well. That was very scary. When Yoru comes up in your pack with the judge in his hand, that is definitely something that you'd be messing around with. But nonetheless, Gibbs trying to get some information. Gibbs trying to get inside the site. Here comes the first kill from Smoke. Okay, but Backfire very quick to trade this up. He's gonna heal himself up as well. Both the players are in mid, so it is gonna be very difficult for them to stop the defuse. And the Barrage matches are actually on point. Here comes another kill from Sash, and the only player remaining is gonna be way outside in towards main, and Spike is being defused. He needs to get inside as soon as he can, but there comes another kill from Sash. A wonderfully played round. Backfire and Sash, both of these players getting those impact frags throughout this round was very wonderful to watch.
Wonderful to watch indeed. 1-4 final comeback coming in from the defenders. Maybe they got the synergy. Maybe this could be the turnaround point for Team SOP. Only time is going to tell us, because in about 13 seconds, we're going to be watching on to the 6th round of this best of 3 series. I mean, this is not going to be an easy task for Team SOP. These guys need to understand. But there's a lot riding on this, because considering that Reckoning have already won map number 1, these guys are going to be still playing this close to their chest. And there you go, Gibbs is going to be taking off Smoke earlier, but a fair share of trade done by Smoke already. Going to be taking off one tango there, but that's going to be a 4-on-4 playing field here right now. Russia has the higher up advantage, does taking 2 kills, dashing offside. He's going to be playing the safe. He's going to be cutting off the backstab coming in here, but Pixel, a man who can do the damage, he is going to be playing Astra to perfection. And now that the site is in their control, Deadly has the information to push, but does not. It's going to be taken down in return. It's all down to Astra. Gibbs still has the eye on the Spike. Question is he going to be taking the kill? And yep, he does manage to take the kill in return. But of course, Pixel was quick on his feet, so he did get a kill before he went down. So 4-2 on the board. 2-round difference coming in here for both these teams. Very small for time being, but they gotta make that round difference a very big one, because once you're on the defensive front, there's gonna be a whole lot of leeway for you to capitalize. Well, now that we're back into the game, 2-4 on the scoreline. We do. What is going on? Deadly going to be going off, taking off Shasha's head, and that's going to be Smoke with the knives out. Can connect a couple of shots, but he's going to be traded quickly in return by Russia. And Russia has the eye up advantage. Jimmy doing his fair share of trade. Battle of going down, and that is going to be leveling off this to a 4v3 scenario. Attackers in a disadvantage scenario. Backfire gonna make that even harder. That is gonna be a 2v4 scenario. 4 defenders having their ultimates ready. Can they make this one count? Can they pull this one back to their team? I really don't know what's going to happen. Backfire on the other side, trying to do his damage. Not going to be connecting, but spots in 2 targets, pushing in, calling. Going to be calling in for the backup. Backup coming in the name of Russia, who is going to be taking in 1 frag, and trades come in from Backfire, the man himself. And 3-4 on the scoreboard. Reckoning slowly losing momentum, slowly losing that momentum. 3-4 on 3-4 on the scorelines right now.
3-4 on the scorelines right now, and the players of Reckoning, they are like bottlenecking right now. They are choking right now, because the players of Team SOP, they are coming up with some wonderful plays. They are coming up with some different plays indeed. That is definitely gonna come out, because if you are playing against a team like Reckoning Esports, you need to do something that they never think of. But here comes and okay, getting those 2 entry frags, and they have completely locked down the B side for themselves. The Spike is gonna get planted as well. Jimmy Gaming trying to get kills through that Hunter Fury, not gonna connect anyone, but Rio going on way too forward, and Sash is punish him for that. That was a very difficult play indeed, but nonetheless, Sash trying to move inside the side. The Spike has been planted, and all the players will be trying to hold on, because the Spike is in towards A side, and that was a fake in towards B. Bad luck with that judge in his hand, waiting on for the players coming in from B-Link, and it is gonna be very difficult for them to fight against this judge at this angle, because that judge can definitely do a huge lot of trouble. And here comes the kill. Backfire. Oh, look at that. He was ready for that angle. Sash comes inside the Pixel was there to get him off. Now Backfire now left in a 1 versus 2 situation. Here comes the gravitational pull. It is gonna be very difficult for him to find someone on his right, and he exactly knows what. Wait, the Spike can't get diffused, but nonetheless.
And Attackers, I mean, they're going in for a comfortable win on this one. And of course, 5-3 on the board, slowly getting their momentum back. Team Reckoning still holding the higher up advantage on this round. Can these guys pull this one back just yet? 5-3 on board. And of course, Defender's not doing a terrible job. I mean, these guys are just holding on by a very thin thread. Uh, let's just see what's going to be happening for the next round. Well, two, three more, just one more second before we march on to the ninth round of this best of three series with map now won by Reckoning, and Reckoning going to be blinded off towards his C push coming in. Yoru running off early on. It's gonna be Smoke pushing it into the site, and now that he's got the angle, he's gonna be shooting through the smoke. And Smoke through the smoke gonna be getting us Sarge. He ain't gonna be happy about that one, but Smoke is going ballistic. 2 more kills to his name, and that is gonna be the site for the plant. And plant's gonna be going in. That's comfortable plant coming in for the attackers, but Deadly's doing his fair share of trade. Russia going down. Jimmy holding on close proximity towards Smoke. Well, it's gonna be another free kill coming on from Smoke and Deadly. And that is gonna be the 6th round for the attacking side. 3-6 on the board. 3-6 on the board. And this is just turning out to be one of those games where the momentum just fluctuates back and forth. And once you get into synergy, you just gotta keep going in the flow. And three round lead coming in for the attackers. Economy in their favor, but defenders, I don't think their economy is favoring them that much just about yet. And they are gonna be forcing themselves to a eco broken by. So sheriffs invested, armor invested, and that is gonna be the call made, and that's what they're gonna be sticking on to as well. But there you go, Deadly is gonna be taking off an early kill. That's gonna be Rage. Pixel's gonna be taking another kill, pushing themselves on towards this seaside right now. See, completely exposed Jimmy on the other side, who can do the damage to the sheriff, and he's gonna be taken down. Jimmy goes down by Smoke, and Smoke, the man pushing, the man of the hour, he is going to be taking a close approach onto this side right now, and Gibbs going to be whiffing his shot. Smoke going to be taking on that kill as well, but Russia, does he have the angle? Nope, he does not. The audio kill gives his position away, and Deadly going to be taking in that kill. Flawless round victory coming in for Reckoning, slowly increasing the momentum. These guys are pushing in for a comfortable 7-3 scoreline with about 4 rounds in advance in the lead. Well, it's pretty much the Reckoning are in the driver's seat. You just have to make this one work, but defenders can't pull this one back just yet. Now that there was an eco, they got some economies, they got some creds to buy. In their fair share of weapons as well. But Deadly's gonna be holding on to this mid position. Smoke gonna be smoking himself towards his A push right now. It's gonna be exposed with the recon dodge, and that is gonna be no. Smoke is gonna be quick on his reflex, and that's gonna be Jimmy going down in return. But Backfire is gonna be there for a fair share of trade. And what do you know? This has to be Bad going neck to neck towards Cypher, but wait, what's happening right now? Bad on the other side, gonna be playing this safe. Smoke with the jet, not gonna be connecting his shots, falling back. Planted site is contested, spike is planted. So what is happening? This is gonna be an active push coming in from the defenders towards the garage and mains. No one's gonna be pushing on for a backstab right now, and Gibbs has the angle, does do the damage, and Smoke is gonna be trading in return, and Gibbs going ballistic. 2 more kills coming into his name. It is now down to Backfire, who's gonna be pushing on towards me, try to get the angle, and he's gonna be jump sprayed by Bad. Spike not in Bad's favor. He can't pull this one back, but Spike being defused is gonna be a huge task, and that is gonna be a defender's victory. And Gibbs taunts him off a little bit, and that's gonna be his demise. 4-7 on the board. Still a 3-round lead indeed. Let's see what's happening.
47, last round before the swap. It is gonna be very important for these teams to win this round in their favor, because either it can be 7-5 or 8-4, and both of these teams, they'll need to increase the lead or decrease the lead. I guess at this point of time, 8-4 is gonna be a comfortable situation for Reckoning Esports, but 7-5 is gonna be a comfortable situation for the players of Team SOP. It is gonna be very important for them to get this victory, and now they are making their move on towards A side, as well as there is one player holding towards C and B, so they are playing on the split, and that usually works. But here comes Sarge getting the first kill, and now position is gonna be revealed. This is gonna be very difficult because Backfire is gonna get himself that kill. But Bad Love finally gets himself a kill, and Jimmy Gaming surviving with 1 bits of health. and it is gonna be backfire, who will be trying to pushing the B window, but not gonna happen because of that trap being put on by Tedley. On the hand battler with just 5 HP of health, trying to get some information in towards a shot. Let's see if he can get some information out of here, or will it be very difficult for him to get some kills. Is it gonna be the round for Reckoning Esports, or is it gonna be the round for Team SOP? They are surely in a man advantage right now. Look at that backfire in a perfect position at a perfect time. Gets another. Only player remaining is gonna be Bad Love as well as Pixels. Both of these players are on different side. Pixel is in a very difficult position, and he is gonna go down. Bad Love now with just 5 bits of health will need to get some kills. Oh no, his position has been revealed, and he will try to run away from here, but it's not gonna happen. He's back towards a shot, and the players exactly know what's happening. How can he get that no scope at such a kill time? Finally, Backfire will be the one to get that kill, and it will be a 7-5 round, Kamlesh.
75 round indeed, and that is gonna be bringing the difference to a mere 2 rounds. But now that the switcheroo is happening, let's see if the attacking side, aka Team SOP, can pull this one back just yet. Now that they're gonna be having a whole lot of advantage in their arsenal. So let's see if it's gonna be changing the momentum of the game, or is this gonna be Reckoning coming back with another momentum shift and pulling the game back to their team, because they are of course in the lead. Question is, are they going to be capitalizing on this? 20 seconds for these guys to streamline the game plan, strategies, and execution plans. So far, what I can tell is it's going to be an A execute coming in towards the A side, and with the split coming in from the defenders, it's going to be a 2-2-1 split. Defenders are quick on their feet, so they can go in for a very quick rotate towards A, considering that 2 defenders on mid are going to be pushing towards mid, trying to get some information, and that's what's going to happen right now. Wait a minute, Smoke spots in one target. It's going to be falling back safely, but Gibbs and Russia make 2 quick kills, and that is going to be a whole lot of information pumped into the defensive side. Rotates yet to be called in. It's going to be 3 defenders holding on to each individual site. Not yet committed to any site. Just about not just committed just about yet, but Seaside completely sold off. Rio getting the information towards his mid position, and that is gonna be free info, and B side also being sold out. I mean, timing, man, the timing is in their side, and there you go. That is gonna be Russia pushing out, getting the information on the B side, and that is gonna be a comfortable plan, and they have all the time in the world for an after plan, but Deadly is there to deny couple of peaks here, but what do you know? Shosh holding the angle to perfection. That's going to be Shosh and Backfire doing the damage, but it's all down to Deadly. Last man alive. Can he pull this one off? He is going to be going in for a chicken knife. Not going to be getting it, but Backfire does wipe out the kills, and that is going to be the 6th round for the attacking side. 6-7 on the board. Well, this could be the momentum shift. On the other side, we have 6. I mean, just 1 round difference coming in for these teams. There's a whole lot of leeway coming in for both these teams now that they're going to be back on a close numbers. It's a huge question if these guys can pull off this round just yet, because now that they're going to be going in for another semi-buy coming in here, but Russia is going to be holding on to this mid position. Reckoning on the other side have capitalized completely on the C side. No one's playing B or no one's playing A. Pixel's going to be getting that free information on towards mid, and that is going to be free loot of information coming in there. And what do you know, there's going to be a B contesting play coming in. That's going to be a lot of information from the Sova's dart, and now the defenders scrambling their way towards his B side, not going to be having much vantage points, not the weapons to play around with, and they have, I mean, they're going to be going in for the exits if I'm right, and as expected, Sova's going to be holding on towards mid with a classic. Can spray and pray, but nope, not going to be connecting the shots just about yet. Russia on the other side holding on to the side. Gibbs taking on Bad. It is now down to a 5v3 scenario advantage. Make that a 1v5 scenario. Last man Sova standing here towards mid. Does not have a lot of room, and he is going to be taken down in a flawless victory coming in for the attacking side. And that's going to be leveling off the score field to a 7-7 scoreline. 14 rounds over in this best of 3 battle in the map number 2, which is Heaven. We have a 7-7 comeback coming in here from Jimmy's team SOP. These guys are fighting back. They're not going down that easily. And what do you know? Reckoning still not yet called in for a timeout. I mean, they had a score difference of about 5 rounds, and now that we see that they are neck on neck with uh, Team SOP, no timeouts called in just about yet. Well, let's see what's gonna be happening at this point of time. Mid push, mid contesting coming in here for both these teams. Uh, what is? I mean, Doctor, what's your take on this, my man?
Well, 7-7, the equalizer surely is interesting to see, but at the same time, there's first player down of Team Reckoning Esports. That is gonna be a very difficult situation for them to hold the map of Heaven in a 4v5 situation where there are 4 choke points in the entire map and you have only 4 players to choke these points. At this point of time, it is gonna be difficult, but look at that Badlow finally trying to neutralize the score. Badlow getting 3 kills of his own, so now it is a man advantage onto the players. Badlow on the 4th kill as well. Badlow is on an ace, finds the last player, but Sarge denies that ace for his team, and it will be Rio to get that final kill. 8-7 Kamlesh, and this time Reckoning Esports, they were in a very deadly situation, but still somehow they pulled that back into their favor. But even after winning this round, they don't have economy that great. But on the other hand, the attackers, Team SOP, they have a good economy. So even though they won that round, it is going to be very difficult for them to hold against the players who are full buying in the in Team SOP. And there is a Spectre as well in the arsenal for the players of Team Reckoning Esports. This round, even though they have the full buy, it is going to be difficult for them. And if they lose it out, it is going to be a complete eco for Reckoning Esports. So it's a do or die situation for them if they want to increase the lead. Otherwise, it is going to be very difficult.
Well said on that part, but of course you have to understand that a rusher, oh, he's gonna be taken out by smoke. That's gonna be quick kills coming in here for the defending side, and that is gonna be smoke, and we are going ballistic, getting two quick kills. Jimmy trying to level up the playing field to a 2v3 scenario. Jimmy can do the damage, has the angle right now. Smoke low on HP. If he walks into his crosshair right now, it's gonna be a free kill. But of course, Rio is there for the support. That's gonna be a leveled off playfield to a 1v4 scenario. Backfire, last man alive. I mean, just to give you some insights, chat. It's I mean, in terms of context, which is what you're seeing right now is, it's a team of professional players, Reckoning Esports, versus a team of major GTRP players. Yep, that's what you can say. Because Jimmy's squad is, in fact, not a professional esports team. These guys have made their way all the way to semifinals by just playing it casually, and if these guys can hold this much, this team has some serious potential. And Backfire, last man alive, gonna be taken down by smoke. And I mean, as I was saying, it's literally RP players versus professional Valorant players.
Definitely, and they are doing a very wonderful job. I must tell you, the players of Team SOP, they are putting up a very tough fight against the players of Reckoning Esports, and you need to know, this is the map pick of Reckoning Esports. This is not the map pick of Team SOP. And still on their own map pick, Team SOP are giving a very tough fight towards Reckoning Esports. But now Team SOP, they have been pulled down to an eco round. That is gonna be a tough round for them to be playing against 4 Vandals and operator in the hands of the players as well. Here comes the push in towards garage. Pixels was able to snatch first kill. Badlow was there to help his teammate out. Gets first, gets second, get third, get fourth as well. Badlow, this guy is on fire with that Yoru and the Vandal in his hand. This has been the second 4K coming up from him in past 4 rounds.
I mean, that's what he was saying. I mean, before this game, we saw he had, I mean, his MVP score stats, but 39 kills with 23 deaths and an average combat score about 516. But I didn't mention, even though that he is not the high impact player of the series, but in both these teams, he is a player who can do the damage. He is a player who can pull off an insane comeback, and that's what happened right now. He just pulled off an insane hold, and that's gonna be a 4K on him. And it is not just this round. The previous round also was, in fact, his cup of tea as well. But Deadly on the other side, going to be taken on one, playing this close to his chest. Does spot in a push coming out to the seaside. Rotations have been called. This could be a Sage. So apologies. It is going to be. It is going to be Rusher in this case. Jet, who is going to be holding on to this C position, who's going to be pushed back, not allowed entry into the side just yet, but Backfire is going to be getting the better of Pixel, and that is going to be opening up the B side. But not just yet, not just yet. Attacker still yet to commit.
Gonna be a difficult round indeed for the attackers at this point of time. Team SOP, they have got no openings whatsoever, even though they have got some kills, even though they have got a kill on board, but that was in garage. Still no place to go, nowhere to go at this point of time, and have no information whatsoever. As well as Reckoning Esports, they also are just guessing it right now what is gonna be the next move of Reckoning Esports. They got some information, they are getting some nice kills as well, and here comes Deadly with the third kill of the round, up and on for an ace, might get another, that is the fourth kill. He is up for a ace right now. Backfire, his position has been spotted, but he takes down Deadly. Another ace denied by the players of Team SOP. I must say that Team SOP are doing a wonderful job in denying those aces. Backfire though, look at that, already on 21 kills and giving a tough fight back to Badler, who is on 22 kills. Backfire doing a very wonderful job right now. 11 to 7 is the situation, and just as I told you, Backfire, once this guy gets his internet issues sorted, he has those impact kills throughout the games, and he is giving a very tough fight to the players of Reckoning Esports. And here comes Smokey, first kill on his favor, but Roshawa comes up and takes him down, but 2 kills with a trade of 1. And here comes another Sash, a wonderful play coming up from him. Now the players have gotten a complete passage in towards A side. The only player in towards A side is gonna be Deadly, whose position has been spotted as well, but Deadly somehow steals that kill. Sash was there to help his team out, again gets the kill. The player's positions has been revealed, and now it is gonna be one player, that is gonna be Rio. He takes a player down, and it is gonna be a very difficult situation, a 1 versus 2 situation for the player, and that is gonna be Sash being a Cypher. That was a wonderful play coming up from him, getting the information on pixels, but oh no, Sash position has been spotted as well. Rio now getting a lot of information. Here comes the gravitational pulse, is now vulnerable as well. The smoke is definitely gonna block his vision. He is trying to get some information out of here, but Pixel denies that once again. What a wonderful retake coming up from the players of Reckoning Esports, even though they were losing those players back to back.
My God, that is gonna be marching Reckoning on to 12 rounds. That is gonna be match point for Reckoning. And again, chat, these guys have won map number 1, which was split, and that was on 13 to 4. But props to Team SOP fighting it back to 13 to 7. Still fighting back. They can still pull this game back in their favor if they have the right mindset. And for now, momentum, in terms of momentum, it's gonna be in favor for the defenders. And what do you know, it is gonna be match point for Team Reckoning, and possibly game point as well. This is gonna be Jet pushing in. Yoru being the distraction, and that is gonna be an easy kill coming on to the Jet. Smoke, what an interesting strat coming in there, guys. I mean, distract and get the kill, and then easy coming in. Rio going ballistic on another kill, is now down to a 5v3 scenario. Man advantage, huge man advantage for the attacking side, and defending side. Smoke is going to be taking on that kill as well. Of course, he can get the last 2 kills, and that is going to be Smoke wiping out a 4k for that last round. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be Team Reckoning, the first team to walk on to the finals of the NVIDIA GeForce Esports Festival. What an amazing tournament. We had 4 amazing weeks. I mean, let me just pull up the stats right now. I mean, Reckoning, the first map they played with the models, we got a 13-0 victory coming in, and the second map was with dudes with 13-5. With Reckoning going on a 5-member duelist, coming on to a 13-0, and then coming on to 2 Ripper Esports to a 13-11 victory, and now coming on to Team SOP with a 2-0 map victory. That was the roadmap of Reckoning. Now in the finals, the grand finals of the NVIDIA GeForce Esports Festival. What an amazing couple of weeks it's been with Reckoning. These guys have just aced their way to the finals, and tomorrow we're going to be having Frags Electronics Esports versus FS Esports. Well, a lot more action coming your way. I mean, Doctor, what's your takeaways from this match? What is your takeaways from these teams?
Definitely, Reckoning did a very wonderful job, but on the other hand, I have to give it to Team SOP. Kudos to Team SOP for playing it this good. They were playing against one of the top teams of India. They were playing against a team that had a huge experience in competitive scene, and Team SOP being a casual team, still making it to this far till the
Yeah, true.
semifinals and giving us such a tough fight to the players. And boy, oh boy, backfire this guy with a total of 21 kills in this map, something that I was never expecting to happen. That was a very good kill coming up from, that was a very good play coming up from that
Yep.
player, and I have to give it
Because
to him.
I mean, like even Team SOP, I mean, they were not shy of this tournament as well because their roadmap was quite impressive as well. Team SOP coming into the tournament as a community team, as a team of, I mean, it was a random team that they put together for this tournament. And what do you know? They've actually pulled off a 13-0 first victory with a TO. And Team SOP with Dragon's Flame going on 13-1, and Team SOP going on 5-leaf Clovers, clutching that with 13-1 victory. And uh, I mean, these guys had an interesting roadmap as well. What an amazing set of matches that these guys have. But unfortunately, their journey ends here as the first semifinalists to go knocked out of this NVIDIA GeForce Esports Festival. 4 action-packed weeks. I mean, just to talk about the stats, that's going to be like an entire live stream of its own because it's some amazing performance coming in here from many of these players, a lot of these players. And there's a lot more action coming up for you guys. I mean, the finals is coming up. And tomorrow we're going to be having the next semi-finals happening for this NVIDIA GeForce Esports Festival. It's going to be at 2 p.m. tomorrow, Republic Day. Advanced Republic Day wishes to my viewers, to the chat viewers. And catch you again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Signing off for this cast is going to be myself, Ratan Rambo Kamlesh, and Doctor.